Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 16th day of July. That's Rosh Chodesh. Okay, so please note, of course, that all of the usual Rosh Chodesh additions at davening must be said, because all day Monday is a one-day Rosh Chodesh, marking the beginning of the 9 days. Let's go on with our laws that affect the 9th of Av and the fast itself. On the 9th of Av, starting as soon as the sun goes down, then we sit on low chairs. Okay, now that means the same thing that mourners do. We don't sit on our regular raised chairs, which give us a certain amount of comfort. We sit either on the ground or on a low chair. Now, low is defined, actually has a halachic definition, as anything that is closer than 3 tefachim to the ground. Let me say that more accurately. A tefach is about this size, about a fist and a thumb, approximately 4 inches. So 3 tefachim altogether is about 12 inches. So what we try to do is sit on things that are 12 inches or lower than 12 inches to the ground. If you're sitting on anything that low, then you're doing the right thing. You're sitting on a low stool or something like that, making sure that it's 12 inches or less from the top of it until the ground. Milk crates, sometimes even okay to sit on. Just measure them and make sure that they're less than a foot. And then you're considered sitting low to the ground. Please remember that at the Sunnah Afsekas, I think we said this yesterday, the last meal that you eat right before Tisha B'Av, there we choose to sit on the ground for the meal, but you don't necessarily have to sit low to the ground right starting as soon as the meal is over, not until the fast begins, and then we start to sit low to the ground. That is one of the laws that does not apply the entire day of Tisha B'Av. It only applies until Chatzos, that's midday on the day of Tisha B'Av. Midday is calculated as follows. You go from the beginning of daylight hours until the end of daylight hours and get the midpoint in between that. Here in the Baltimore area, that's around 1:10 in the afternoon. Check for your area what that is exactly. It's not necessarily noon. It's nothing to do with noon. It's the middle of the daytime hours. That's when the law about sitting on low chairs subsides. And that's because the actual beginning of the burning of the temple was closer towards the beginning of Tisha B'Av. And so that law only subsides at noon of the middle of the day on Tisha B'Av day. Actually, a lot of the burning of the temple actually happened on the 10th of Av, but we view the 9th of Av as the sad day because that's when the actual burning began. All laws, pretty much all laws of Tisha B'Av apply all day on Tisha B'Av. The only one that eases up at midday is sitting on the low chairs. And of course the law about tefillin, which we'll get to, we don't put on our tefillin in the morning, but we do them after midday. So you'll wear your tefillin at mincha. We'll discuss that more in the upcoming laws. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.